Pasha Paro, YNet7. Thank you for tuning the replay. All right, so we closing out the year. We're closing out the month. It's a lot of craziness going on. Let's take a look at what you think. You see the title, NIO and LAZR are at the crossroads. Who do you think is going to go up? Who do you think is going to go down? We're going to take a look at the charts in a second here. All right. So, NIO, right? I know a lot of people were excited. I think there's going to be a good opportunity to get in NIO next week. Well, this coming week, as in today's Sunday. So I think that'll put it in a good position starting possibly as early as tomorrow for an entry point. I've been waiting for I got in a little bit on this last climb here and got out because you don't know in NIO what it's going to do, right? So looking at it, I think it's going to dip. So let me go over my notes here on the board there for you. So the P.E.P closed. It's Pasha Paro, YNet7. Thank you for tuning. The replay. It's big board P.E.P. I was just so ready to get into this. So it closed at 46.72. Now this was really interesting, and I don't know if everybody caught it. So its reported close was 46.72. However, at 4 p.m. at official close, it was at $48, right? And then currently on the after hours, it says 46.87. So that puts it in a position where if it's reporting at 46.72 and then claiming now to be in the after hours at 46.87, which, the after hours ended on Friday, that would put it up an additional 15%. However, if you note the spike, if you include the spike to $48 right at 4 p.m. and immediately drop right after, that would mean that it's actually down $1.13 from the spike. And I think NIO will be a great buy this week between $42 and $45 as it wants to get back to $44. So look for NIO between 42 and 45, possibly for its entertainment purposes, and see if you find where you want to get in to ride it to NIO Day. Maybe this is gonna be continued chaos until NIO Day, and then you're gonna get a good jump. But then again, the NIO Day jump at this rate isn't even guaranteed anymore, because you never know what tomorrow brings. So let's look at LAZR. Now, LAZR, the P.E.P closed at 27.62. It hit 29.05 after hours, and some cases it's showing 29.24, which is always sketchy for the AM open. You never, ups, down, craziness happens during the open. However, it's been in a gradual upwards P.E.P since LAZR and or Luminar and Intel reconfirmed their collab together. See, this news came out on the 16th, but I'm sure we went over this as early as some people weeks ago. So this is part of why we got into it. So if it keeps its footing, this could be the break to $35 next week. All right. So NIO, LAZR, I don't know. You decide what you want to do. Now, keep an eye on DARE. Like we went over last week, it's in a good position. If it jumps, it's going to be really, really well worth it. I mean, it's already jumped, but if it continues this climb, it'll be well worth it. It's at a resistance point, so it's up in the air what it's going to do, but just keep an eye on that. Now, This one is Zscaler. So this is one of the ones like Ringer that I like to have like in the background doing this continued work. So it closed at 195.88 and then it's up to 197.01 after hours. So it's up 321% YTD with a 45% gain for the month. I'm looking for, I would say, 217 to 230 a share by the 24th. So, below 191, it may not find a resting point until 185 to 188.50. They're dealing with cloud security, which is fast growing. I mean, even PlayStation is using the cloud, or not the cloud, but a cloud, and this is all about network security. So, that's looking for about $20 to $30 a share like next week. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. Decide what you want to do. It's got a great position going in with their expectations for Q1 21. They're looking at increase of 52% in revenue, 64% in billings increase, gross profit, the non-GAAP, 53% increase, and then deferred revenue is supposed to be up 51% in Q1. So within the next 3 months, they're talking about 50 and 60% increases across the board. All right. So it's really moving. It's really consistent. It does have some downfalls, and when it falls, that's why I don't know what you got going on. I think it's a great company to have a few of and then if you lose, set your loss profit stops, and you'll be good. Take a look at it, make your own decision. That's what we're looking at for next week, at least to start it off, along with the other stuff we've already went over. I got a couple other things that I'm interested in. I'm watching. I got some that I'm involved with, and maybe we'll present to you later this week. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned to see what's happening in the near future with those other positions I'm mentioning to you now. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Pasha Pyro, YNet7, Big Board P.E.P. for my peeps. Thank you for tuning. The replay.